So I've seen a lot of people talking recently about PhD programs, getting into PhD programs. So I just wanted to share my experience. I have a PhD in education policy from the University of Pennsylvania. I graduated in 2016, and I did my dissertation on school turnarounds. You can read about it in the Journal of Educational Change, and it's linked to on my website. I went to Tulane undergrad, and my senior year, I thought I wanted to go to law school, so I was actually applying to law schools. I didn't know that there were graduate schools of education. Just didn't know. But I was having a really hard time with my statement of like why I wanted to be a lawyer, because I didn't really want to be a lawyer. My advisor was like, Kirsten, you're so into like research and policy and like advocating for change in schools. Like, why don't you go to a school of education and like get a PhD? So I dug into it and I was like, oh my God, this is so magical. This is so perfect. So I stopped applying to law schools and instead started applying to graduate education policy programs. So there's more to the story if you're interested, but I wanted a PhD because the people who are getting to make decisions in New Orleans public education system were using a lot of like research and data. And I was like, I should really like master that so like I can help people make better decisions. I didn't have the confidence that I could get into a PhD right out of undergrad, so I applied for a master's first. So I applied for my master's, got in, and basically like day one of showing up, like in every class, I was maybe super annoying to faculty and it was just like, I actually really want my PhD. And so like on repeat, my master's is a 1-year program. Like they barely know me yet, but I just wanted to prime them like, hey, I want to apply for my PhD. Like, what do I need to do? What types of activities do I need to get involved to? Like, what do people look for in applications? And just like worked really hard in my classes to impress everyone. And just like out of the gate made my intentions super clear. When I applied for my master's, and this was like even more true for my PhD, what I learned is that it's really about fit. Like programs want someone that's a good fit in terms of research interests, in terms of values, like there's a clear professor that you would be able to work with. So like having relationships with professors who share your interests is super important. It had also been recommended to me for my master's and my PhD to apply to like not that many schools, because it's not like, oh, I just want a PhD. Anyone who will take me, I want a PhD. Like, no, I want a PhD from your specific program. I want to learn from these people about this thing I'm really interested in. So my applications were about me, but they were about why I'm a good fit for this program and what I can contribute to this program that I think is amazing.